Righto, so we're just having a bit of a look at the little KX3, which is the Elecraft portable. Take it anywhere, put some batteries in it. I'm just running it off a little plug pack at the moment, and to be awfully honest, we're then coming off the side here with a beam connected to this beam or wire. Let's have a little bit of a look here. Antenna number 1. Okay, so that puts us on the beam. Now it's about 1 p.m. here, which is probably a shocking time. I don't think anybody will be on 40 at the moment. Oh. Someone in there? Beautiful receivers on these things. They're really nice, actually. Conditions are not great at the moment. They were probably better this morning. I don't know if I'd be able to get through to these guys or not. Probably need to swing the beam around. They may be up the coast a bit. I'm pointing down. Where am I pointing at the moment? Down south. But look, great little unit. They come with a little MH3 microphone, so that's little up-down buttons, etc., on them. So, actually, I don't think they come with. I think they're an accessory. Sorry. This one's got the internal ATU. So if I just come off the frequency a bit, I'll come up to 150 or 149 will do. Okay, 3 Charlie Mike just testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I've got this set at about 10 watts at the moment. Hello 1 2, hello 1 2, hello 1 2. Peaking about 9, so I tell a lie, 9 watts. Then you've got the antenna tuner. Just hit the button. What am I doing wrong? Think. No. Transmit. No. Alright. Okay, let me work that out. I thought I had to change frequency, but no. I'm holding the button down for a second. Wrong. Just touch it and bang, it tunes. I had to do a bit of a silly moment then. So we'll take it up the band a bit. And we'll make sure nobody's there. Hang on. VK3 Charlie Mike just testing. Looks pretty clear. So, one touch on the ATU, bang, and that tunes it. So the ATU is, probably, look, to give me an... Actually, if I take it up the top... Now, this beam is not actually great up the top of the band. So let's make it about... No, not that far. 198.5. VK3 Charlie Mike just testing. Anybody using the frequency? No, we're all good. So, one touch. Yeah, look, this tuner is amazing. It just clicks it in beautifully. So, working well. Amazing what happens when you push the button the right way, isn't it? Sort of. Yeah, a couple of people there. 0.0, that's better. So it's a little bit happening on 40, which is good. Better signals than I thought. Okay, so what do I like about this radio? Good size, it's a good form factor. Very easy to get around, so you just hop around your bands, etc., like so. So if you're portable, you're looking for something that's fairly easy to get into and just muck around with. We'll take it back up and go back about 40 meters there. So band up and down. You can actually do a direct frequency entry. I find that's a bit painful. They've some sort of messaging system. I think that you can store 6 messages from memory. The ATU tune, which we just tried then, which we can just go like that and then go. Actually, that's good. It took a little bit longer then to do that, which I'm sort of feeling better. You've got a preamp on there. Excuse me. And there is attenuator. So you can actually take the preamp off, then attenuate even further, etc. Passband filter would be for CW, sorry. Spot. Not sure what spot does actually. Compression I do. So you can set your compression for your microphone there. Delay for your Vox and then your Vox. Now, underneath each one of these is a a situation where you can hold them down for a second, and then all these controls with the notch, the noise blanket. So if I hold that down, let's have a look. Yeah, see how the noise reduction is coming in there, and off it goes, and then the noise blanket will turn off there if I hold for a second, and noise blanket comes back on. And you can set your noise blanket levels too. So that's set at 8, which it's a ratio out of 10. So you can change your rate of kilohertz, etc. So you can actually, make that and then hold it, etc. Take it back to the 100 hertz, and then all the normal sort of mode, etc. that this thing will go through, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, VFO A, VFO B, but then A equals B, etc. Data, RIT, XIT. So after that, you're getting pretty much to the more basics. There is a few other things you can do too. The power, by pushing that there, you can actually adjust. You can actually monitor your signal over here too with pushing that down. So these are all double controls. As you'll see, that'll come up as monitor, yeah, you can vary that there. Actually, that's me varying the bloody RF level there. Hang on, it's better. Let's see how you can vary the RF gain there, as they're doing there, etc. So they are multiple controls for your passband as well, for filtering. So quite a bit of change in what you can do there. See how it's just bandwidth changing there beautifully. You can widen that out quite a bit. So 3 kilohertz is sort of sounding nice. And yeah, once again, you can play with different power, SWR, etc. So there's a bit of metering there. So yeah, look, it's an interesting little radio. I've had a few of these over the years, and they're not bad. They're a nice little portable unit that do what they say they do, and it's really, it's come from the K3, the technology of the K3, which is certainly great little unit. I was hoping the band might sort of just see if we get a nice strong signal just to, but no, it's pretty dead. But we had someone before around 140 or so, but it was let's keep it there a bit and see how we go. But yeah, look, a great. Oh, there you go. I tend to use an extension speaker on these. They can get a slight, excuse me, when you've got the volume up really high, and I've got that up a bit too high there, but when you've got the volume up really high, they had an issue with these where the speaker actually vibrated. Now, it wasn't the speaker that was the fault. It was actually a little kit that you had to fit. Now, even after the kit's been fitted on a lot of these, I found they still had that slight bit of vibration at very, very high output. So that's maybe one thing to look out for. A lot of the times I've seen these, because of the small speakers in them, a lot of people have run extension speakers, and I think, that's how, if I was going to run this, I'd run it. I'd just have a small extension speaker of a decent cone size, so that it would avoid that. But yeah, look, if you're looking for something that's portable and can easily fit into your backpack, this is a very, very nice example of what's out there. And certainly, I've been always very impressed with the KX3s. The K3s, to be honest, I've had some good and bad experiences, but the KX3, they've always been a winner. So it's interesting, that one model's been extremely successful, another one's had a few little quirks, but the KX3's been a lovely sort of unit. And you've got to give it to Elecraft. Documentation, they certainly have quite a bit of documentation that goes through with them, and and you need it, because there's a little bit of how Elecraft do things a bit differently at times, and these are just some articles and bits, but and all their conformity stuff. And then they've got the K3 and KX3 programmer's reference. So there's paperwork, and this is a size box that they come in, the KX3. So this is how you'd receive it from the US, and so it's not not a huge box. accessories, I think from memory, I've got a couple of bits and pieces, which, so these would be speaker lead. Oh, that looks like a programming lead. Yeah, that'll be the KX3 programming lead, and just a few other more speaker leads and bits. They even give you a little. Oh, can I read that? The Allen key to do stuff up on. You get cigarette lighter adapters, etc. And what's in this one? Oh, this actually here. A couple little bits and pieces which are handy. These are handy if you're going to come off the BNC and you're going to put onto a wire, etc. So and then just to sort of get it out the way, just a little mount there to make that nice. But yeah, so look, this it's kind of a well thought out package for sure. Signals come up a bit here. As you can see, look, they've got a great little receiver on them. And I'll take the preamp off. That'll change that quite a bit. So I do like the preamps on these. He's in and out a little bit there. Preamp just brings him up a bit. Still got to battle the noise, of course. I mean, preamps aren't incredible devices that eliminate noise. They often cause noise. So sometimes you can play around with knocking a signal back a bit and hearing it a little better at times. But anyway, all right, well, that's the KX3. I wanted to just do something just quick and short on it, just to give you a bit of an idea what's out there. Obviously, there's a lot of options out there in the portable QRP market, and there's more coming out very soon. But I think somehow it'll be very interesting to put up the KX3 against some of the competitors, because I think what they've put together here is just a brilliant, sort of well-designed receiver, and transmitter certainly seems to be fine. I haven't had any complaints. I actually worked the boys on in the US on 40 meters the other night, and I specifically called in on this at about 5 to 10 watts, admittedly using the beam, and yep, they struggled with me at 5 to 10 watts, of course, but they got me. And then I came in on the bigger fella over here, and obviously with a bit of power, and that certainly helped with that, and the other little bit of a foot warmer. So they always sort of help too. All right, well, nice to sort of at least have a bit of a quick look at one of the KX3s. It's a really quick run through though. There's a lot more to be sort of that you could go into in regards to the depths of some of the menus, etc. There's a lot in those menus that can be quite helpful as well. 73s to you, all the best. Thanks for having a look at our little KX3 transceiver, and she's a little beauty. All the best. Cheers.